Hello, hi, hello, welcome to another 20 Minutes Till Dawn video. It's me, Cranberry. How's it going? Hopefully you are having a good one today. We're doing something a little bit interesting, a little bit different. We're going to be playing on Endless Mode because it just got released on the beta branch. Pretty excited, pretty cool. We're going to be trying an Abby backgun build. There's a couple reasons why we're going to be doing this. One important reason is that perks are disabled. So our perks don't matter here. If you look at this, if you go to endless mode here, runes disabled. Also, a lot of builds, especially the elemental builds, tend to rely a lot on ethereal. So we're staying away from that. My first instinct was to play diamond because I love diamond, love the shotgun diamond build. Cadence is okay with it, but it's not as, or it's pretty good with it, I think. They're both pretty good, Cadence and ethereal, but the issue with Diamond is that, once again, perks are disabled, which is a big deal for Diamond because she relies a lot on the regeneration perks in the shield side, both the healing and the growth perks in the early game to sustain her, because she has like all these mechanics that revolve around hurting herself. So, I wanted to avoid Diamond. I think Abby is probably one of the best characters in a vacuum, and I think I don't know. Maybe we should try shotgun, actually. It's either backgun or shotgun, I think. I'm worried about the low max ammo on shotgun with Abby spinning. I think it'll be fine, actually. Let's do this. Let's do shotgun Abby. I did a run just to test it out a little bit, and it looks like the game plays in Darkness 15 mode, even though it doesn't say. From what I can gather, it seems, at least. Although I'm curious, what if we... I'm gonna, just for the sake of it, maybe I've unlocked a secret cheat code here. We're going to put on Darkness 1, because I do like the small enemy spawns. Should help us farm experience. I wonder if this is actually taken into account. It would be pretty funny. When I was playing before, it was definitely, not definitely, but it was probably Darkness 15, because I got killed by the reindeer, because it did 2 damage in a single hit. Which is what? What Darkness is that, like 13 maybe? What Darkness is double? Oh, Darkness 6 even. Bosses deal double damage, never mind. But let's hop in. I'm excited for this. This seems really cool to me. A, because there's actually a leaderboard for it too, which is really cool. But B, there's a lot of cool mechanics. If you didn't see the thing in the beginning there, it also said that you can take multiples of the same perks, which is pretty cool. Kind of a weird system, I feel like, now, because I don't know if I like that necessarily. Sometimes I like taking perks just so they don't show up anymore. This definitely worked, by the way. Before, when I was playing this, there was only 4 perks. Changing the darkness in the other game modes affects what difficulty you play in endless mode, which is jank as hell. But fine. We're going to take Dragon Egg here first because Dragon Bond is going to be pretty good for the shotgun build, I imagine, here. In the same way that, like, death rounds are good, this should be, like, you know, getting it this early would be like death rounds on crack, especially because we can take multiple copies of both Dragon Bond and Age Dragon. So, a lot of good chances there for crazy shit to happen. I think out of these, we'll take a double shot. Oh, we can get so many Fusillades, man. I'm excited for this. This is pretty cool. I think that this is a bad idea in general, but this is the beta branch, so we're testing things out, right? That's sort of the whole point. My first gut instinct is that this is not a good idea. Just to start, there's already a lot of like just strange broken combinations that exist with Shauna's triple up perk option. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll take the holy shield here because like if we get stalwart shield 3 times, like how do we lose, right? Like that's like the whole thing is that we become invincible effectively. So we're endless mode, but like if the enemies can't hurt us, there's no end. So yeah, there's maybe, you know, maybe I haven't been paying attention to the general patch notes for the beta branch. Maybe there were some patches before this that fixed things like that. I don't know. We'll find out, right? I'll take a frost mage here. Like, what if we just get like 100% chance of freezing enemies? Like by taking frost mage 3 times. Is that too strong? I don't know. Maybe there's new enemies too in Endless Mode. Who knows, right? Like, I'm really excited. I don't know what happens after the 20-minute mark. It seems, from what I can tell at least, is that it more or less follows the same pattern. 3 minutes, Cthulhu shows up. 5 minutes, the reindeer shows up. Can't we just get, like, 5 copies of Frostbite and then 3 copies of Frostmage, and then every enemy just dies because they lose 100% of their max health on hit? Isn't that an option? Okay, maybe elemental builds are actually too strong for this. Oh, you know who's the best elemental character then? If this works the way I think it does, right? Shauna's going to be incredible for this mode because she has the ability to reroll. Right? If you can like just take Frostmage, get a trillion Frostbite, you'll just win the game. Like here's Frostmage again. I'm gonna try to do it here if we can get it, but Shauna's gonna be like just absolutely broken for this game mode if it works the way I hope it does. Maybe each 35% chance is like separately instanced, right? So it's like a 35% chance, and then if it fails, you get another 35% chance, so it's never 100%. But I have a sneaking suspicion that it's going to be 100%, or close to it at least. We'll see. Wouldn't hate some more damage, too. We're starting to, you know, fall behind here a bit. Which is funny because we're on Darkness 1, but, you know, whatever. We already have Holy Shield. What if we just take Holy Shield, right? We get 2 copies of Holy Shield now? I'm gonna take the take aim here because we could use the penetration and damage and all that from this tree. But the more perks I look at, the more questions I have. Like Assassin, right? We take Assassin, and we just take it 5 times. Again, every enemy that gets shot dies. We got the dragon hatched. Here's more Frostbite. I guess bosses don't instantly die. That's something to keep in mind. We need 100 stacks of Frostbite to kill bosses in a single hit. There's that to keep in mind. But I don't know. This seems kind of not so busto here. We'll take a shatter. Yeah, I'll take a shatter here, I think, first. Again, take shatter 10 times. Enemies die, they chain react. Although they might not freeze each other on the chain reaction, so never mind. We would need, I don't know, something else to go with it as well if I had to guess. Well, I'm getting cornered here. One moment, please. Frostbite. I'm gonna keep. You can't stop it. I'm gonna keep taking Frostbite. Okay. What's our first? This is gonna be really bad against the dog, though. I think. Make it rain. Not great now. Maybe good eventually. If we get Tomb of Rage, would be pretty tight. But whatever. I feel Frostbite starting to kick in here too, I think, now. Enemies are feeling it. You can't stop me. We should probably take... No, we don't need to take Pyromage here. I was gonna say we should probably take Pyromage so that way we can get Frostflame. We don't need that. We're doing great without it. I would like one more Frostmage though to get the guaranteed freezes. Or what I think will be guaranteed freezes. Again, we don't know exactly how it works. But we'll see. This is gonna be funny. Another dragon egg would be kind of funny, but I think I'll take penetration here for, you know, piercing shots. And bullet speed too. Bullet speed and piercing shots for sure. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. He is much easier now, though. I miss you being this easy, reindeer. Reindeer's down. Okay, baby. Tomb of Rage, Tomb of Rage. Let's go. Come on. Do we want double shot? We probably want double shot. We could take Pyro Mage now too. Nah, I think I want double shot. Okay, we got the Tomb of Rage. Now we can like spin too. Look at that. Oh, I just realized too, with Abby, we can take multiple like ammo increases, like the what is it, Locked and Loaded? I think the one that gives you +2 max ammo and 10 reload speed, 10%, I should say. Assassin just kind of makes sense to me as well here. Again, we get 5 copies of Assassin, we do just kind of instantly win the game forever, I feel like. Are 5 instances of Frostbite not working as intended here? I feel like these guys have more health than they should. I guess they can only be frozen one time, huh? I don't know. It's hard to tell, right? It's hard to tell how effective it is right now. We just gotta trust the system and keep taking it. I'll take an Age Dragon here. We don't care that much about the whole dragon. Now that I've like realized that we can do Frostbite shenanigans here, I don't care about like the Age Dragon plan. But this seems we'll take it here, right? It seems fine for like the surviving until we get to that point, right? There is Dragon Bomb, but we gotta go Assassin at this point, right? How can we not? Like, it's literally Exodia, right? We get Exodia. Like, here's what I'm curious about, right? Do you have to deal damage to a unit for it to die with Assassin? Wouldn't that just mean we have Assassin up to 5? Units would spawn, they'd be at the threshold, and they would die instantly? That's how, like, my brain is imagining this would work. But I don't know. I don't know. You take more Age Dragon, but I think I want double shot. More projectiles on the screen here, please. Oh, almost got. Oh, I did get tagged there. Lost my damage shield. If all of these things are working the way I hope they do, this is gonna have the system's gonna have to be reworked, right? But there has to be like an upper limit of certain skills, like maximum 2 Assassin, etc. Maximum 3 Frostbite, in order to keep this kind of in check. Otherwise, it's just anarchy. Okay, this is our 3rd Frost Mage, and there are enemies who I see getting hit and not freezing. I think, like him, he got hit and didn't get frozen. I think. Yeah, so it must be like. Listen, I'm not a genius, but 35. Also, we're getting a little swarmed here. 35 times 3 is 110. So that should be 110% freeze chance. But we are not. So, something is afoot. Listen. Our bullet damage keeps going down. But our shots keep going up, baby. We should probably find something that increases our what's it called? Our ammo size here. Oh, we should probably take energized bullets as well. Energized bullets probably don't matter that much, actually. Never mind. I don't hate Fanfire because it unlocks Fusillade as an option. Rapid Fire is pretty good too. Sniper is good as well. A lot of great choices here. Could just get 400 knives. That's a plan too. We could get a bunch of magic lenses and just cover ourselves in lenses. Lots of great choices. I'm gonna take the Fanfire. I want to see Fusillade come out here. That should be fun. We're doing such little damage per bullet. But again, we're frostbiting big. I wonder if there's like a limit. Maybe like I said, you can take it multiple times, but maybe the limit is still just 3. We're gonna take Assassin again, but maybe the game is stopping us from getting above that. Let's actually look here for a second. Hold on. I think we have... No, we have more than 3 frostbites. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 frostbites right now. We have 3 assassins. So if I'm doing my math right, something's wrong here. Something is wrong. Because this means enemies lose right now 15, 30, 45, 60% of their HP. Right? When they freeze. You know what? Hold on. Maybe there's something interesting here. Maybe the wording is different. There is some interesting wording quirks here, right? When you look at this, 50% of their max HP. That makes it sound like they're not taking damage, but their actual HP cap is being lowered, right? So in tandem with Assassin, they might be getting their max HP lower, but when you take into account just percent based here, right? They're still at like kind of almost full HP because they haven't taken that much actual damage. Right? Maybe that's what's happening here. I don't know. It's very strange. We have 4 double shots. I just realized too. Okay. But like enemies are freezing and not like look at this guy. He's frozen and he's not dead. So something is afoot. I don't know. But I'm gonna find out, goddammit. I'll take a Dragon Bond here. Yeah. I wonder if I think I should just be spinning still. I wanted to get like a feel of like one was better than the other right now. Seems like it's still better. Listen, I mean, I'm gonna take Assassin. I want to see what happens if I get 5 Assassins. Do they just instantly die? There's another Dragon Bond. That'll help for the time being, I think. Rapid Fire is also good. You know what? We'll take Rapid Fire because Light Bullets gives us +1 max ammo, which is pretty good. Oh, but Dragon Bond is like so much more damage, though. Dragon Bond. Dragon Bond for sure. We really need to chip away at that, at this 20% of HP we're working on right now. Take aim is okay, because our spread is huge right now. I guess that's actually kind of a benefit, huh? I wonder if doubling our dragons doubles our damage. Isn't that interesting? Like, how does that work? How does anything work? Give me more dragons. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm seeing, like, I think it is working. I think we're actually getting double the Dragon Bond damage right now. I think it's counting each dragon. I'm not sure though. There's gonna be hell to pay if we get to 5 assassin though and enemies don't die in a single hit. Because at that point, what do you want, right? We'll find out though, I suppose, right? Fusillade or another Dragon Bond? Hit me with the Fusillade here. I want more bullets. Oh, I did get tagged, apparently. Ooh, Coughing's here. Hi, Coughing. Coughing's dead. What do we get? Hopefully the, Oh. So we can get the character-specific perks multiple times as well. That's interesting. Okay, well. We are really dumping these magazines out, huh? That's really interesting. Now I need to think about things more now. Yeah, I don't know how it's cool. But like, now that you're like not even, I mean, I imagine as endless mode progresses, more mini bosses show up that can give you more chest drops beyond the 20-minute mark is my guess, but I don't know. Okay, moment of truth, assassin. What happens here? Something's fucked up here. People are living shots. Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Math is fake. That's what I've decided. Math in this game, at the very least, is fake and doesn't make any damn sense. Maybe, like, do you think, like, the freeze proc is somehow saving them? Does that even make sense? Let's try to look here for a second. If an enemy doesn't freeze, they do seem to die. No, he actually lived. Okay, I actually don't know anymore. What's the point of assassin? There's just no way to know. Okay, I guess up next on the list of things to do is to get infinite stalwart shields, so we can never take damage. I assumed if we made things die in a single hit, we would be fine, but that seems to be impossible, so now I don't know what to do. Sure, give me more holy shields, I guess. Is that like a second shield there? I can't tell. Or is that the same shield? Hold on, hit me. Hit me. Someone hit me. Oh, second dragon. Hooray. Someone hit me, please. Come on. I'm not gonna stop shooting, but one of you has to hit me. Maybe we can find a tree. Hey, tree, come here. We lost both shields. Maybe I got double tapped by the tree. Who knows? Out of these choices, I mean, listen, double shot would be funny, but I'm gonna take another shatter. So how's it going? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day today. I'm having a pretty good one. For once, I'm actually recording this ahead of time. Because, you know, like I said before, the beta just came out a little while ago, so I'm trying to do it the night of here rather than record in the morning. I'm doing well. What I'm really excited, I know this is like a little inside baseball stuff, so not everyone's going to care about it. But if you've been paying attention, we did a couple days ago hit the 1K subscriber mark. I might have mentioned it. Are some of these assassins take games and I just maybe mixed them up? Actually, hold on. Maybe that's the reason for what's going on here. Let's look at the thing again. How many of these are actually take aim the whole time? This is a take aim. This is an assassin, so that's one assassin, two assassin, 3, 4, 5. No, they're all assassins. Okay. I'm not the crazy one. Anyway, so back to the thing I was saying before. Sorry. So, got the 1K on the YouTube poggers, right? Did the YouTube application thing. The YouTube application thing said it could take up to a month to get reviewed. Luckily for me, though, it only took a couple days. So they finished the review and approved me. So now I am officially a YouTube partner, which means that, like, you know, I get a little over half of the ad revenue for the videos on the channel, which is cool. Hold on a second. I don't want to get laser beamed here. So I get some of their ad revenue for the videos on the channel now, which is cool. And that just happened today. So hopefully within the next day or two, I'll actually be able to see how much money I'm getting for the videos, because I don't really know. Another Tome of Rage. Our bullet damage is to be at like 0% right now. I don't think our bullets do damage anymore. But whatever. We do just spit them out very violently. You should maybe get like power shot and big shots so they become bigger too. I feel like the actual bullet size might be relevant here. Oh, speak of the devil, power shot. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what the revenue is actually like, because I have no idea. Like I've Googled things. People are like, oh, you can expect approximately whatever to whatever money per view, yada yada. Please. They won't stop giving me Make It Rain, man. Use some reload speed maybe. Could be useful. I'm gonna keep taking Frostbite. You can't stop me. Now things are looking like they're just dying instantly no matter what. Well, these are the little brain boys. That could change. Okay. Tough decisions here. Tough decisions. I think, and this is a disciplined pick, I'm taking Divine Blessing because I want to get triple Stalwart Shield. Or as much as we need to be invincible forever. Because I'm worried that the game's going to do some shenanigans on us here. And we're eventually going to get to the point where these guys stop dying instantly. I think we might have enough Frostbites to be like, okay, I give up. End me. But I don't know. That's just a normal shield. We don't need that. Could get like infinite magnetism, so we're just picking up XP on the entire screen. That's kind of fun. Could get another dragon egg for more dragons. I'm gonna get magnetism. I want to get more experience here. There's so much on the ground, it's hard to pick it all up. Get some more pickup range in the build, and then maybe what we can like here's my dream, right? We get like a bunch of magnetism, so we pick up the entire screen. We get the perk that lets us get ammo back from picking up the entire screen. Listen, I want a stalwart shield here, but we need to, again, we're dedicated to taking every single Frostbite we see. Let's hold on. Let's see where we're at now, Frostbite wise. Hold on. We have 1, 2. Let's count it. 15%, 30%, 45, 60. None here. 75. Enemies lose 90% of their max HP on freeze. That's pretty good. And they also die when they're below 100% health. So, even though sometimes they live, but whatever. What are you gonna do about that? Oh, we should get our spread so high that we're just shooting across the entire screen. Oh, we need a splinter. Yeah, I haven't seen a splinter yet. We could use a splinter in this build for sure. This will help us chain react kills across the entire screen. Oh, I'm excited too. What do you think happens at the 20-minute mark? It probably just loops, right? Let's not get too excited. It probably just loops. So at 23 minutes, we probably see Cthulhu again, and you know, so on and so forth. Right? But still. Okay. That's 105% max HP reduction on freeze. Imagine it loops back around and they only lose like 5% of their health. But they start like gaining health instead because we frostbit them too much. There was a thing I saw someone, I think, post a picture of Magic Lens tripled up with Shana. Oh, not Magic Lens, the focal point or whatever it's called, focal lens thing, where it's like it reduces the size of the lens but increases the damage. And apparently what happens with it is that if you triple up that perk, the lens, you know, if you think about it, right, it reduces the size by half, and then it reduces again and becomes non-existent, and then it reduces it again and becomes negative and actually flips around and becomes a backwards image of the lens at half size, which I think is maybe the funniest thing I've ever heard. Let's take big shot here so we get bigger bullets now. Not even that big still, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Everything's still dying. I feel like we could maybe just survive purely on not shooting. I want to see if we can get there. Maybe we could get there. We could do like a glare build and get there without shooting. Like just do the same thing we're doing right now, but just with like glare and magic vision, basically. And it'll apply frost on the hit. Everyone will freeze, everyone will die, and we can sit here in the middle and just do nothing. I feel like we could just make an actual AFK build, in theory, too, right now. We don't need more splinters. I think we'll just take penetration for more bullet speed, so the shots go farther. Okay, I just realized we passed the 2-minute mark, and look, it's back to the little brain boys. So it does seem to loot. It's a little bit, not to be rude, a little bit lazy, but like also what do you expect, right? Like, you know, I don't know. I hope that they add new stuff to Endless. If you've ever played Devil Daggers, I don't want to go, oh, it's a little indie gem, but it kind of is. Ever played Devil Daggers? It's this sort of game, like, you know, horde defense game, but first person. Visually very similar to Doom, I would say. Definitely I mean, I don't want to say definitely heavily inspired. Visually, it appears to be heavily inspired by Doom. Horde survival game, extremely difficult. I would actually call it anxiety simulator because that game makes me so fucking nervous when I play it. Like, I just feel like when I'm playing it, there's like a weight on my chest as I'm playing it. Very interesting. But that game, it's first off, it's brutally difficult, and as far as I know, there's more or less. I got to imagine the dev of the game. There's no like kill screen. There's no like. Oh, you get so far into the game that the game just kills you. I imagine that there's just content in that game that like nobody has ever reached, basically. And I think people can hack at the game too. So maybe there isn't. I don't know what I'm talking about here exactly, actually, now that I think about it more. Also, give me Frost Mage. I want to really make sure people get frozen here. But I feel like it would be cool if like there was content in this game that like you had to like make it, you know, 2 hours into endless mode, and then you would see shit that no one has ever seen in the normal 20 minutes mode. That just seems kind of cool to me, right? Like in Devil Daggers, the farthest I've ever made it was like, by the way, it's hard. It's a brutally difficult game. I think like I forget where the far. I think I made it like 12 minutes is like the farthest I made it, or something like that. And the game gets nuts. I'd have to double check, actually. I don't know. But just watch like a world like you're gonna be confused as hell, but you're also gonna go, what the fuck is this? Google Devil Daggers, like, or not Google, look it up on YouTube probably, but like look up like Devil Daggers world record, and you'll just like, it'll blow your mind. A, how good people are at that game, but just B, how crazy it is. And like there's probably stuff in that game that just no human has ever gotten to, I feel like. But again, I don't know, maybe like there is a kill screen. I could be talking completely like, you know, from a place of ignorance here. Maybe there is stuff like that in the game. I don't know. Okay, Cthulhu, thank you. Okay, increase. So basically just increase reload speed here, as far as we're concerned right now. And movement speed, okay. This is fine. I don't know if the enemies are harder right now, or if it did just loop around and they're still just as difficult. Why do the trees keep rendering in and out of existence here? You seeing that? You see this tree over here? Wait, it's not even there anymore. Never mind. Okay, whatever. Strange. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try. That's my goal, I think, actually, right now. My goal is to, because right now it's 2 a.m. Oh, you know what? It might not work, actually. I was gonna say my goal is to set up an AFK build and then leave and come back in the morning, but eventually I'll collect enough experience to level up again, I think. That doesn't really work. We're gonna do like glare, magic sight, stuff like that, vision range. I mean, I guess we can get enough vision range increases to the point where enemies are just dying before they even make it into our vision or into our pickup zone. We could try. That's actually a pretty fun goal, right? Just an actual 100% AFK-able run. If I can get the stalwart shields to the point, how many do I have right now? I have just one stalwart shield. If we get enough of these shields... Oh, hey, why is the thing so small? Hey, dog, why is the zone so small? Excuse me. Okay, well, I can't pick that up. Hey, I guess this is one way of making endless mode harder is to make the zone smaller, but obviously, this is not the best difficulty solution because, yeah, beating a dead horse here, but the ability to take multiple copies of a perk is obviously problematic if it does result in you being able to kill every single enemy in a single hit. What do we get today? Tomb of Elasticity, Tomb of Speed, Tomb of Summoning. These all stink. Although I guess when you think about it, increasing our damage does increase our dragon damage, and our dragon damage in turn does increase our dragon bond damage. Does that matter though? Our reload rate is also pretty fast, so yeah, sure, whatever. Well, now it's a lot slower, actually. Not that it really matters too much. You can maybe find some reload increased perks here. Who knows, right? Okay, there's another stalwart. There was a reload in there, I think, actually. Oopsie. Again, we need the stalwart shield more, I would say. So, I think the way this works is that the way this. So it's weird. I've done the Shana triple up perk on Stalwart Shield, and the way it's worded, you would think that it doesn't make any sense to triple it up because it reduces the cooldown down to 1 minute by the wording. Like here, I'll show you. Hold on. You look at the wording. Now regenerates in 1 minute. You would make that think that you would think seeing that then that multiple copies would just do the same thing. It's like several instances of your shield regenerating at the 1 minute mark. But it seems to be coded to reduce your regeneration time by 1 minute, since the default is 2. So yeah, basically, normally, multiple copies of it basically makes you invincible, or 3 copies of it makes you kind of invincible. Although when I did it with the blessing rune, so it also reduced it by an additional 25 seconds. That might have been a factor somehow too, but I don't know. We'll see what happens here, right? Because we can take damage on purpose right now and see what happens, right? Boop. Comes back instantly, right? Now, the thing to keep in mind is that, like, well-timed projectiles might still hurt us, because we're not, like, 100% invincible. We still, in theory, could get hit. Like, if we try to time this here, like, let's see if we can get hit. We go, like... I didn't do it. I think the dragons killed him. Okay, so here we have a projectile. We hit me, come on. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. No, I can't even get it to hit me. But I have made it hit me before in the past. I wanna say. And by honest, I mean I have. 100%. I've damaged myself with these perks before. So yeah. It's possible. So now we have the defense, right? That's like the thing. We have the defense. Now we need the offense, and by the offense, I mean we need. Oh, first off, we'll take reload right here, I think. But we need to set this up so that way I can go to bed, come back in the morning, and not be on the level up screen when I come back, right? So we need to increase our vision range to the point, with glare upgrades, obviously, to the point where enemies are dying outside of where we are. That's the plan. We'll see if we can get there or not. You know, I imagine it'll work. Why wouldn't it? Right? Anyway. It would be pretty funny if you were watching this and it was like a 9-hour long... First off, I should clarify. If I do get it to work, I'm obviously gonna, like, you know, cut the video down. I'm gonna, like, you know, skip to the end or something. Or maybe do, like, a little fast-forward animation. Who knows, right? I'm not gonna make you watch 9 hours of a... And, you know, hey, it would be great for a lot of mid-roll ads, huh? Wouldn't that be neat? But no, that's not how this is gonna go. I'm gonna, you know, cut it out. You can see the end result of like the thing saying like, ideally, oh man, what if we just let it run for like a long time, like days? But no, we'll see. The glare perks are giving us some trouble here, not really showing up, which is not cool. Glare. You know, it's fine. Oh, I got nothing else to talk about. I know it's endless mode. I didn't really have a great plan for this coming in. I was kind of like, hey, let's do this. It'll be funny. And now we're trying to break the game, basically. And set up an AFK experience farm while I go to sleep. Oh, it's gonna be good though, isn't it though? Like, think about this, right? Here's what I want you to think about. I go to bed. I come back 8 hours later. There is just a fucking like ring of experience around us. I walk in, the game crashes because as I try to pick up the experience orbs, it lags the game too much. Isn't that gonna be beautiful? Like I walk over, just the biggest, fattest cluster of experience you've ever seen. That's gonna be great. Anyway. Oh, you know what? I just realized why they let you take endless perks. It's because you run out eventually, right? Like doing two cycles through the game, you run out of perks basically, right? We're probably close to it. So it makes more sense now to me, at least, why they do that. But yeah. Coughing should be showing up in about 10 seconds here, I think, right? I think it's like the 13, or the, oh, there it is right there, boom. Here he is. Okay. What do you got for us this time? I don't need this, man. You've already like it's too fast. Reload rate too fast, or fire rate too fast, I mean, on this. Whatever. It'll take us 1 trillion years before we can find enough glares for this build to actually work. We shall see. Maybe I should just fast forward to that point, huh? Nah. Maybe I should, though. Could just cut the recording here. Play this until I get it set up. resume the recording. But like, I don't know. At this point, if you're watching, I feel like you're committed to seeing the whole thing through. Right? Like, you could have fast-forwarded to the end a long time ago, way before this. This run was, you know, guaranteed a while back, right? Back when we got 6 Frostbites and 5 Assassins, this run was already more or less solved. So you could have just fast-forwarded to the end to see what ended it, I suppose. But if you're here, if you're watching this, like, you fell asleep watching the video. In which case, you know, sweet dreams. Or you're psychotic. And hello, welcome fellow psychopaths. Man, I wish we had played Shauna. The rerolls would have been nice here. I think we were supposed to keep taking Dragon Bond. In theory, this might matter. Just hitting an enemy puts so many fucking numbers on them too. Look at that shit. Like a bunch of, I think they're like scaling HP because I think those numbers triggering is like the frostbite triggers when I'm taking the freeze, and it's like a bunch of 300s. It looks like to me. So I think they have like a ton of HP, like absurd numbers of HP. But because we're doing percent health damage, they're all just dying anyway still. Which is kind of funny, right? Like, if the solution is to just make enemies just absurd bullet sponges, it's never going to work against us. Maybe they gotta, like, change Frostbite for endless mode then. I don't know. I just don't know. Hey, he survived the shot. I saw him survive a shot there, actually. That's crazy. Maybe he didn't freeze. That might be why, actually. Just the amount of puke we put out in a single burst here is obviously, like, strong. Let's let them come to us here. Let's not run around too much. Let's just stand still. Let the enemies come to us. Every now and then just pop a right click. Just chill. We don't have to be so fast. We don't even have to shoot. Like, in theory, the dragons triggering the scatter shots will like look at this, see? You don't even have to shoot technically. I think killing them will make them the next, like, make them spawn faster or whatever, but still. We don't have to do anything right now. You guys should get Shogath any second now here. Yep. There's a tiny Don't you kind of want to see what happens in the next arena? Like, what if it's so small that we just can't even move? Like, what if it's just like centered on us? Give me more frost mage. We need to guarantee that enemies are getting frozen. That frostbite kills them. You're dead. What do you got? Another Tomb of Power, Tomb of Rage? I mean, I can't. You can't stop me. I'm never gonna stop taking Tombs of Rage if I see them. Okay. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me, etc., etc. You know, I haven't. I'm trapped in here with you. That's Watchmen, right? That's like Rorschach says that, I think. I don't know. Talked about Watchmen a lot actually in the recent, not a lot, but a decent bit in the recent YouTube live stream. I don't have a strong affinity though for the Watchmen, but although like I said in the live stream, I did like the HBO TV show, but I've heard that's a little bit mixed. I think like people who like the actual source material of the Watchmen don't like the TV show that much, or the movie that much. But as someone who did not read the original graphic novel, I did enjoy the HBO TV show. I thought it was pretty good. But again, maybe I have bad taste. Who knows, right? There's just no way to know. Let me get closer. It is funny when they all get really close like that and they all just lag the game for a second as they all die. I don't want to have to run far to pick up the experience, basically. So let's let them be here. If I could do something else at the same time here. Let me. Where's my? Oh, my phone's on my charger in the other room. I'm gonna say maybe I can go. I don't know. Play Pokemon Go while I'm doing this or something. But alas, we can't. For shame. This does really make me think that there is something to it about perks being weighted towards trees you've already unlocked, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I do feel like it feels like the game is giving us looks at Frostbite more than it's giving us looks at new perk trees. But I could definitely just be wrong about that too. Who knows? Hard to say, right? Hey, you want to pick out some of this experience now? What do you guys think? You can go a little bit longer. God, it is gonna be funny though if it just oh, first off, I just realized there's an issue with my plan. I don't know if I have enough disk space on my hard drive to record 9 hours of footage. That's actually the real issue, I think. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's more of a problem than anything else. So, I don't know. We'll see, right? Let's get some of this experience, huh? Oh, look at that lag. Fresh clip. Nah. Give me more. Give me Fusillade. Look at it. Look at it lag. Look at his struggle. Hey, you know, more Fusillades? Hell yeah. It's chunking. It's chunking something fierce. Armed and ready is more max ammo. I like that. That seems pretty good to me. Oh, it's chunking. It's chunking. Come on, just give. Okay, more frostbites. Please give me glare. Back to the chunk zone. Back to the chunk zone. I'm not gonna stop taking them. It's already extreme overkill, but again, can't stop me. I guess we can take a. Oh no, we don't want magic lens because it's just gonna add more bloated perks to our tree. I'll take train dragon, I suppose. Okay, back to Zen mode. Back in the center, just blocking shots. Yeah, like I do think we're just unkillable. But again, I've seen myself with triple stalwart shield and the blessing perk take damage. There does seem to be like a little bit of like a window of invulnerability when you get hit. But like I've seen myself take damage before after that window. I've seen people sneak in and hit me, but it just doesn't seem possible. I guess no, it doesn't work. I was gonna say I guess in theory we can maybe make this work without glare, but I think the dragon is causing issues, right? Because like it'll eventually kill enemies that are close to us, and we'll pick up experience. You can see it, right? Like yeah, it won't work. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, back to these boys. Sure, more Splinter. Why not at this point, right? Like, seems fine to me. Go, just picking it all up. Might as well kill those goons. Okay, just to really make sure. Just to really make sure we don't get hit. I guess in theory, maybe I could set up like a keyboard macro too, just to spam right click so enemies never get close enough to pick up the experience too, but I don't know how to do that is the problem, so I'm not going to. Listen. Better safe than sorry on this one, boys. Okay. Well, I should shoot because when I shoot, I get a reload speed, or I get the movement speed increase from the Abby perk. That's when you reload, you get movement increase. Okay, well that's that. Now we wait 20 minutes until the next, you know, big mob of enemies shows up. It'd be cool. You know what I can do right now? While this is happening, I can tab out and respond to YouTube comments because I have a couple of notifications on YouTube right now. Let me do that real quick. Don't mind me. What do we got here? Oh, someone talking about a weird issue with me shooting and Yeah, I was having a weird bit of finicky moments with the grenade launcher run today. For you yesterday, I suppose. I was having a weird bit of a finicky moment with the grenade launcher run. But yeah, I don't know. Anytime you let go and click and hold before you fire again, the game doesn't register as you wanting to fire. Oh, I think I see what he's saying. So basically, what he was saying was, no, hold on, that doesn't make any sense though. I think because I think I was spinning with Abby, and Ethereal was just stopping, and then my character stopped firing while spinning. It wouldn't empty the mag. So I don't think that's right. I don't know. But I think that what they're trying to say here is that Ethereal would trigger, and while Ethereal was triggering, I would let go and then click the fire button again, and then when Ethereal ended, oh, hold on, I gotta kill Cthulhu. I don't know. Anyway, it was weird. It was strange. Bulletstorm, perfect. You love to see that. More projectiles, hooray. Anyway, what other comments do we have here? Interesting theory, though. Maybe that's part of it or something. I don't know. This is on that same video. Ooh, this is a person who's saying they have 25k as their most kills in a single run. That's pretty cool. That's a really high number too. Damn. Oh, hey, we leveled up. Okay, well, give me more Frost Mage, I guess. I don't know. This is a person. Oh, what the heck? I don't know what I did. But I kind of just want to leave it. This is effectively doing what I wanted to have happen with the glare stuff in the first place. Enemies are not going to get anywhere near me. Cool. Okay. I'm afraid of pressing any buttons, but I want to... Okay, it's still happening. Good. I want to go... I need to make more disk space so this doesn't... so this doesn't... the recording doesn't go away. Because I want to make sure I get this all recorded, basically. Okay. I'm going to... I gotta... Oh, I don't know who just died, but cool. Whatever. I'm going to delete some games on Steam right here. Uninstall is what I mean to say, not delete. I'm gonna uninstall some games on Steam to make more room. Anyway, what's taking up space in here right now? Oh, Hunt Showdown. We can get rid of that for now. That's a big game file. Oh, sorry about that. That Buddha Boom. What else is a lot of space here? Not much else actually that I want to get rid of. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let this run overnight. I'm gonna go to bed, and in the morning, I am excited to see what is here. I don't know why it's doing this. I guess one thing I'm worried about is a boss getting like the oh, you know what, the deer might knock us back when it hits us. That could be an issue potentially. I bet the rain. That's my theory. My prediction here, as I go to bed, is that a reindeer is going to knock us into experience, which will then put us in a menu. Anyway, we'll see. I will be back eventually. We'll see what happens here. Hey guys, it's Cranberry. How's it going? This is post video Cranberry, just in the editing bay here. So a lot of stuff happened after I left that last night. So for starters, pretty quickly after I left, the video footage more or less, it didn't become unwatchable, but the frame rate slowed down to about a quarter speed, I would say. It was like, I kid you not, people joke about like, you know, oh, it looked like a slideshow. It legit looked like a slideshow. And I originally wanted to show the entire footage just sped up. But the problem when you speed up a slideshow is that it more or less still looks the same. So you would have been looking at, you know, well, let's say for example, let me clarify. Sorry. So the video was roughly, and you can see it right now because I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to have a little bit of footage leading up to the game crashing. So the footage, I was originally planning on speeding up. It actually took about an hour after I left for the game to crash, basically. But I was going to take that footage and speed it up. But because the frame, and speed it up to like, I don't know, maybe 20 times faster. So it was going to be an hour long and would have taken like, you know, 2 minutes? Is that right? No, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Would have taken 3 minutes to see that whole footage sped up. But again, it was incomprehensible, basically. So sorry. You're getting a little taste of it now to see what it looked like. But if I sped it up, it wouldn't have looked any different. It would have looked like you were looking at something for 3 hours. I guess you would have seen the timer move in the top right, but even then, though, still it would have been. It wouldn't have been an enjoyable watch. So I'll explain what basically happened because I have the whole footage. I see what happened, but it's weird. So what I've learned about in endless mode is that as the game progresses, that the barrier around you for the boss fight, specifically, you know, the reindeer and the Sho'gath, they get smaller and smaller until they literally only exist on your character's hitbox. They literally wrap around you, basically. They're like on you. You can't avoid getting hit by it. Because we had all of the stalwart shield pickups, we weren't hurt by it. I think that's kind of supposed to be like a kill screen, basically, where it's like, oh, this thing, you can't escape it and you're inside of it and it's hurting you. But instead, we lived and it would actually shunt my character a little bit to the left or right or up or down, whatever, right? It would move him around a little bit. So eventually, after an hour of this little, you know, force field coming in and shunting our character around a bit, eventually you'll see it, I imagine, soon. We hit one of the boss drops, one of the tomes, right? So we hit that, and the game didn't technically crash then, but as soon as I actually came back to my computer and selected one of the tomes, it then crashed the game. So not much to see there really, but interesting. I think kind of cool, but ultimately kind of uneventful, unfortunately. But yeah. And you know, what's weird about it too is that the little box kind of almost like followed me as it moved around. I think, although maybe I was just because I was watching it like faster. I did speed it up a bit when I was watching it too because I was just kind of skimming through. Maybe I was just watching several different bosses. I don't know. But what's interesting to note too, so I left at around like the 40-ish minute mark. I want to say the game ran for another like hour or so. But because of how slow the game was actually running, it was only like 20 or 30 minutes of in-game time, which is kind of funny as well. Anyway, enough from me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Endless mode, it's cool, but it definitely needs some work. I'm gonna go. Goodbye.